Car Smart. Pete's Car Smart. Pete's Car Smart. Where even the littlest tech tips make a big, big, big difference.
Alright, we got us a car for sale, and it's a vintage classic car. It's a British car. It's called a Jensen Healey. Now, the owner of this car, he worked on this car. Him and his son basically restored it. He's the second owner of it. And when I say restored it, they restored it about 16 years ago, 17 years ago. He drove it most of that time. It's been parked for approximately 2 or 3 years now. And it's going to need a little bit of restoration, but the owner has done a lot of work to it that you might not have to do down the line to get it running. What's up, Larry?
Oh, I was just going to get this.
What kind of car we got here, dude?
This is a 75 Jensen Healey.
1975?
Yep, 1975.
Right.
Yep. Got it about
16, 17 years ago.
Yeah, Lee was 14 or 15, and
you and him restored this. This was the first car you guys did together. This was a father-son project.
Father-son, let him learn how to do body work and all
now, when
kinds
you
of
guys said restored, you literally pulled the motor and transmission out. You had all that completely brand new, rebuilt.
Yep, transmission. The motor was taken out and rebuilt. The transmission was with new clutch and everything.
So how many miles do you think's on that engine? Because you didn't drive it like on a daily basis, did you?
He drove it back and forth to school for a long time before he went in the Air Force. And that was probably maybe 15,000 on it.
About 15,000 miles.
On the motor.
And then you rewired the whole car. Everything's been completely rewired.
Got rid of the British wiring because I got tired of it breaking down on the highway where connectors would come loose. So we've got a complete brand new
wire harness.
Yep.
The paint's still in pretty good condition. We painted that, what, 16 years ago with acrylic enamel paint?
That's it.
You and Lee did all the body work yourself to it?
It was stripped down to bare metal. We took an airplane stripper and stripped it down all the way to bare metal.
Fixed all the rust in it. You put a brand new top on it at the time, so what's going on with that?
Well, we had a hailstorm about 2 years ago, and I had a big canvas cover. Thing was parked underneath. Canvas cover completely up. I've got some hail damage on the hood and.
So it's got minor hail damage on the top of the car. The top's going to need replaced.
Yep.
Does it leak?
Oh yeah.
Okay, leave it down. Let's get some interior. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Wow.
Yeah, the hail.
The interior is still in pretty good shape, Larry.
Yeah, it's the seats were all recovered.
Everything's been recovered. You got new door panels on it.
Yep. So.
Now, does it run and drive, or does it need any special attention, or what's going on?
Well, it was driving 2 years ago, and then after it got set up, for some reason I'm not getting power to the coil right now. So
what about the brakes? Do the brakes work? Transmission works.
Transmission works.
Everything's working great except the one coil wire.
I've got a leak on the rear cylinders on the brakes, so it's going to need a brake job.
Okay, so it needs a minor brake job and a little bit of wiring, and this thing could be back on the road running and driving.
That is correct.
And that's why they're getting a deal of a steal of a deal if they buy it from you.
That is correct.
You've had it for about 17 years. It's in pretty damn good shape for what you got going here.
Yep.
And anything else you got to say, Larry?
No, it's been a personal deal with me. I've got plenty of books.
I see it needs a windshield.
It needs a new windshield.
Do you got any other parts that go with it? Anything?
No, this is what we're going to go with.
This is it right here.
Yep.
Take it like it is and get down the road.
As it is, yep.
All right, buddy.
I've gone through Delta Motorsports for all the parts.
Now, is that a place that people know? Or?
Yeah, it should. And then I was a member of the Jensen Healey Preservation deal for a long time. So I've got a lot of books that'll go with it.
So you got a lot of history books and mechanical books that go with the car as well?
Yep.
All right, bud. Well, let me get some good angles of it, and thank you very much, and hopefully we can sell this thing, dude.
I think it'd be a fun car for somebody if they want to play with it and have the time.
Okay, buddy. So this is a Jensen Healey 1975 model. It's in, I would say, between 1 and 10. It would be in probably a 6 to a 7.5. Everything works on it except the ignition switch. He's got a little minor problem with that, and it needs a minor brake job on the rear end. But other than that, this could be a collector car that you, the viewer, would be interested in.